That Barcelona loss yesterday, see they pay me, they pepper my body too much, And after that game, I went online to see some of the videos that have been trending, like the way Pedri and the Ferran Torres were arguing. They are having some issue of words, during the game yesterday. So I discovered that a lot of players were discussing about what transpired that yesterday. In fact, most of the Barcelona players were talking, and the coach also spoke about the game. He said, "Today's feeling should give us strength for the rest of the season. The team tried. We have good players, and they will prove it." This is what Amsi Flick said about that game yesterday when he was asked. He went further to say that we need to keep the ball and control it. And that didn't happen in the first half. There were several reasons for that, and we will discuss them. But I don't just want to see what Pedri and Frankie did. I want everyone to be involved in possession and pressing. That's why the second half was better. When he was asked, is this your worst defeat so far as a coach? He said, the most painful loss for me was the semi-final in Milan. He was now defending against that Inter Milan. Now I have to accept the defeat and look at it positively. We can analyze the negative points and we need to change them, especially in the first half, where we made a lot of mistakes and couldn't control the ball or dominate certain spaces, which is what we need to do to compete at this level. Now, this is what Hansi Flick said. Now, let me go to what Pedri said concerning this game. He was asked about Lewandowski missing that penalty. He said, Lewandowski missing the penalty, what do you have to say concerning? He said, these are moments that change the course of the match. But penalties can be missed. We shouldn't pin the reason on that alone. Throughout the match, we weren't good enough. This is Pedri now speaking. Now, the same question was thrown to Kubasi. They were asking him what really happened. Kubasi said, the opponent chances actually start from the front line. I think we need to press like we did last season. I believe in this case, we have become complacent, and that cannot continue. It's true that it's just one match and we shouldn't overreact, but it's also a turning point. Every player now having one thing to say concerning this loss. Now, Bade was asked the reason for the loss. He said, no excuse, but it was a difficult match because of the timing and the weather. Timing and weather Now, De Jong was asked the same question. These are Barcelona players speaking after the game. I love what is going on. Now, De Jong was asked on the team's, fatigue. He said, I think part of it is due to the accumulation of fatigue. That is how it is. We have played 7 matches in 21 days. But sometimes running after the ball tries you out more than anything else. You see that these players have one thing or the other to say about the loss. According to Frankie de Jong, if you watch that game, he said that Frankie de Jong was burning out. According to him, he said it's due to fatigue. That they played 7 matches in 21 days. It is really, really not fair. And when you look at this congestion of these games, together with country duties and club side duties, you see these things are coming almost at the same time. These players need some rest. I think I'm beginning to believe what De Jong said, and that of Bade. Bade said, no excuse, but it was a difficult match because of the timing and the weather. Now, Bade own is timing and weather. While Kubasi own is the opening chances actually start from the front line. I think we need to press like we did last season. We want Barcelona to start pressing the way they did last season. These are players with different reasons why the team lost yesterday. See? And this guy's competitor says it's not buoyant to Lewandowski missing the penalty. There are a lot of factors that actually happened on the pitch yesterday that actually made them to lose that game. But in all of this, I think Hansi Flick is a coach who understands this. He said they will start to recuperate after the international break and see where they actually made a mistake. I think that is what I'm going to take from this interview. Well, I hope that after the international break, this player will actually sit down. Then by then, we must have our indoors players back to the team, especially Rafinha and Lamine Yamal back to the team. So that this game can be analyzed, because losing back-to-back games is not acceptable. It's not acceptable because these things gradually demoralizes the morale of the players. So if we can curtail this thing and know where our weak point is and try to strengthen it and move forward, it will give us a lot of grace to returning the league at the end of the season. So tell me what you think about this in the comment section.